Ready to go. Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit.
Number 44, Ellie De La Cruz.
And the home opener is underway.
Ball, that's off the plate.
So here's a fun note on Ellie. He became the youngest player in high A ball to homer from both sides of the plate in the same game, and it gets better. He did it again 2 games later. Those are the type of games that tend to get you promoted in the minors.
Got it. 1 out. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Juan Soto now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Got him. That's the second out. Close, but call the ball. Ball 1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Back here at American Family Field. And on the hill for the Twins, Taj Bradley. What do we need to know here? Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. That one fouled off. The 0-1.
Ball.
Line into right center field. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
In the dirt. Oh, 1 down. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Caratini makes the catch for the out. 1 down. So up next, Jackson Chourio. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Buxton sprinting after it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
Fouled off to the right.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
In the dirt. Terang leads off first with 2 down to the inning. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed.
That's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. Carrying well. Makes the catch up against the wall. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Twins, Josh Bell.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by. Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Mizorowski, 23 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2022. Tap dances out of the way of that one.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far, moving the ball around nicely.
One out in the second.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Matt Warner.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Hit hard on the ground to short. In time to Vaughn. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting seventh,
2 down, base is empty. Here's Trevor Larnach. First offering way inside, almost got him. Foul ball there.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Struck him out looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Julio Rodriguez up now for the Brewers. Bell. And he's out on the tag. Hey. In the air, left field. And a couple of quick outs. Andrew Vaughn now. Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-0. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. On the ground to short, De La Cruz. Throw is low, and he can't hang on safe. That one kicks away from the catcher. And no movement on the bases. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Out towards right center field. And that is that. On to the third inning. And now the Twins catcher, Victor Caratini. First pitch swinging.
Just a little too quick on that. Front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
And that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
So impressive that he was able to fight off that fastball up and in like that. I mean, he really let it get deep on him as well. That's great.
Ortiz over to Turan. 1 and 2 up play. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit. And a ground ball to first, but it kicks foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Back here at American Family Field as we go to the last of the third. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers. There's the strike at the knees.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
Bell should have this one. And there's 1 down.
The batter, number 2, second baseman,
To the right side. Takes it himself. And 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. He popped out his first time.
Dingler.
Hey.
Popped up. And that is that. New inning getting started. And now for the Twins, Royce Lewis.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And the 0-1. That one at triple digits.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Go ahead run on base. So Buxton gets a chance to hit now. Byron Buxton, former 2nd overall pick back in 2012, right after Carlos Correa became the first pick in that draft. And that one is lifted in the air. That's out number 2.
Up next for Minnesota, the first baseman, Josh Bell.
That one is absolutely belted. Way back there. And it's a foul ball. Lifted in the air, right center field. Chourio on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the inning, Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Oh, he can't squeeze it. Still manages a throw. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Ripped to first, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Rodriguez in the box here, lets that one go for a ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
Ball 2.
That one misses. Ball 3.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking and make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. In the air to left center. And there's 2 away. Two aboard, 2 outs. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. He's 0 for 1. Makes a sliding stop over to first, and they get the out. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now for the Twins, Matt Wallner.
Well, these Twins, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
All tied up, and we're at the top of the fifth.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Swings through it for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Vic Caratini at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. New arm out of the bullpen, Angel Serpa. He's into the game with the bases empty. Up the middle, Ortiz. And the lefty reliever does his job. Just one pitch to get the inning-ending ground out.
Leading off for the Brewers, the first baseman, number 13, Louis Renfroe.
High fly ball, right field. This could go the distance. Home run. He flexes his power with that swing. The Brewers score first. It's 1-0. Swing and a foul out of play. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Ball 1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swings and misses. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. This is Bryce Terang. Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1.
Ball.
This one in the air, right field. Wallner takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down. This to third, and that's a fair ball. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order. Jackson Choria up now for the Brewers. 1 for 2. That one hammered, but pulled foul. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Back-to-back base hits. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. It just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Grounder off the pitcher. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Rodriguez in the box now. Takes strike 1. High fly ball out towards left center. And that is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Twins, Luke Keeschel. Ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Little chopper rolls foul. That one outside. And 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Twins with the tying run on at first, and we're the top half of the 6th. Laced into left. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Here's Royce Lewis. He's 2 for 2. Up
That's
and
a ball.
in, and that's ball 1. On the ground, out to short. Over to Turang. 1 to first. Double play. Nicely done.
Up next for Minnesota, the left fielder, number 22,
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. And he brings it into the warning track. Back here at American Family Field. Well, we go bottom 6. Sal Freeland up now for the Brewers. Bradley back to work. That pitch clips the outside corner, and it's 0-1.
Well, these Brewers doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. And he starts the bottom of the 6th with a double.
So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
Ball.
And I think those numbers we were talking about do a really good job of showing us how the offense is taking what they can get at the plate.
Fought off foul. Laser to the gap, should score the run. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. As they jump ahead, a run scores. Now at the plate, Luis Rengifo. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. Right side. And foul ball. Man at second. Left field. But it's just foul. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. This one in the air, center field. And this one looks like trouble. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. He was late there, strike 1.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Ball. Down.
Yeah, big swing and a miss. Vaughn, the runner at second with 1 away. Stays alive.
No, that's low.
This one in the air, right field. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-run lead. Back to the coming out of the bullpen for the Twins, Cody Funderburk.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Man at first, 1 away.
Ball.
And a swing and a miss. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Around second, on his way to third. Here comes the throw, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to it before it tied him up.
Just missed. In the air, left field. Should be extra bases. And he makes the catch. Runner tagging from third. Relay throw home. Safe. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Play made. That ends the inning. We go to the top of the 7th. Now the cleanup hitter for Minnesota, Byron Buxton. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
That's a ball.
Here's a 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 1-2. Got him swinging. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Bounce to the left side. In time to Vaughn. And 2 away to start the 7th. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Matt Wallner. Swings through that.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Ball inside.
Struck him out of the front door breaking ball. Bottom of the 7th. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Christian Yelich.
Number 22, Christian Yelich.
Nope. Ball 1.
Ground ball right side, and he can't come up with it. The flip, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The center fielder, number 44, Julio Rodriguez.
Way out front for strike 2.
Ball.
That
That's
misses.
ball 2.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. To third, Lewis. Rodriguez out of the play. 2 down, base is empty. So here's the Brewers DH, Sal Frelick. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Brings it in for the third out. Back here in Milwaukee, now it's the Twins DH, Trevor Larnach.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Oh, that hit him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the lefty. Hope he's all right.
Up next to the Twins, the catcher, Victor Caratini.
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Grant Anderson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
That one is absolutely belted, and that is a foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground. And
now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And a foul ball. Larnach aboard here at first with nobody out. And they'll do it again. On the ground, right side. Here's Ortiz for one. A sensational double play.
Well, the reliever comes in, takes care of that inherited runner, gets that ground ball double play, and now he can work on one more guy to get back in the dugout.
Keishel in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
In the air, right field. Brings it in, and that's the third out. Back here at American Family Field. Bottom of the 8th. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Here's the 0-2.
Ball, that's outside.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Out towards right center field. Buxton sprinting after it. And there's one down. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Battling here as he fouls it away. That one ripped. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Joey Ortiz.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Line drive to the pull side right.
On the mound now for the Twins, Eric Ords.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging.
And it gets by him. Ortiz coming home. He will score. It's 5-0.
Well done. Drives in the run. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Man on second, 2 down. That one is absolutely belted. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from second. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. When you see a ball come off the bat like that, you know it was pretty much a perfect swing. And for me, I start wondering, and I'm looking on the computer, what was the exit velocity? This time 106.
Chorio goes after that one for strike 1. Nice grab. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah.
Pitching change here, Easton McGee.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Now a fly ball to right center. Rodriguez on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down.
The third baseman, Lewis.
That one pushed foul. Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Fights it off, he'll see another.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials. It's
in the air to left center. Yelich moving under it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers take this one in a blowout.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, dude. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
6-0 is how this